Alright, so this is the trade I saw on EURUSD. This is a live trade. I was looking at the chart, but unfortunately, I was recording myself and recording the audio, but it did not catch up. So I'll be going through this audio manually and breaking this live trade down right in front of you guys. So I actually saw this setup on EURUSD, as you can see, EURUSD, and I spotted the setup on the 3-minute time frame. Although I was looking at the 5 and the 1 minute, I was thinking of entering a more precise entry on the 1 minute time frame, but I got a little bit confused because the 1 minute time frame and the 5 minute time frame were not looking too good, but the one that looked exactly what I wanted it to look like, with the swing low and change in market structure and all that, was the 3-minute time frame. So I decided to go for the 3-minute time frame. And yeah, I just took the trade, and you can see the trade was going against me at first, and I was just I just kept my cool because I understood that, yeah, this is a strategy I have traded, I have back tested, I know what exactly is going to happen. If I lose, fine. If I win, fine. And price started reacting the way I wanted it to react. That rejection you can see there was a rejection I was actually expecting to have that confidence in this strategy. So I did what every normal trader would do. I just had to wait and see what happens. That alert I said there was an alert for break even. I'll be looking to take my stop loss off the table and secure some profits, but I don't like securing some profit now. I just like to move to break even and let the remaining trade run to my full TP. So as you can see, I'm up a little bit of amount of money on this account, and I'm just pretty much waiting for price to give me that break-even point, because whenever I move my stop loss to break-even, I feel so secured. All right, I feel so secured, and I just want whatever happens, but that doesn't mean I'll start targeting a 1 to 5, a 1 to 10. Alright, so I just had to wait for price to do its thing. I don't like looking at a chart like this. I think at one point I went down to the 1 minute time frame to see what the candlesticks are actually doing. So what I did, I think I just moved out of the chart. I left the chart and I just came back some few minutes later just to get that mental clarity, because looking at the charts go up and down is very, 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 very stressful. I'll be honest with that one. So I think this is the point where I went down to the 1 minute time frame to see exactly what price is doing, because funny enough, the 1 minute time frame wasn't where I took my entry, but it could really decide what I do. So at this point, as you can see, I think this is when my trade got the break even. So yeah, so that was when my trade got that break even, and I moved my stop loss to break even, and I did not close partials on anything. That is the new rule I'm actually sticking and abiding to. Once my trade hits break even, I just move my stop loss to break even. I do not secure any profits. I just wait for my trade to hit full TP at 2 to 1, or hits my stop loss. One of them is going to happen, but at least I know for sure that I am safe and I wouldn't lose any money on that trade. Worst case, I get a break even. So as you can see on my MT4, on my MT5 account, I am up a decent amount, and I'm just pretty much waiting for price to give me that full TP hit. So I think at this point I left the chart because I'm obviously at break even, and what more can happen? So I just had to wait for price to hit my full TP and give me that cha-ching sound. Like, I'm just kidding, guys, but I was waiting for price to hit my full TP and secure that profit. So I think at one point, I think the market became quite slow, and considering it's a 1 minute time frame, and this is like the first 2 hours of the London session, I guess, also something like that. I think it's the first 2 hours of the London session. So if it's something like the New York session is a lot faster. Alright, so the remaining video crashed, so I just used the screenshot I got from the video I made, and you can see the trade hits full TP, and it's my A plus setup. It went for a 3.45 to 1, but I only secured a 2 to 1 on this trade. So if you want to learn exactly how I trade step by step in depth, make sure to DM me on Instagram, and I will teach you exactly how I trade one-on-one. And if you want to join the signal group and get signals from me, also DM me on Instagram and let's talk.